What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Jennifer Lopez, it looks like those threats to expose the real Ben Affleck actually worked. Do you know Ben released a statement saying he's taking his foot off the gas and he's going back into hiding with his little maybe girlfriend, Kit Kennedy? Yeah, a couple of days ago, Ben was having whatever and tonics at the what is it? At the Beverly Hills Polo Lounge, just going crazy, right? Talking about some no, I left gin for my sobriety. Why he literally is pounding them back like a champ. J-Lo said, you humiliated me. You ruined me. You must be out of your ever loving mind. And Ben said, how dare you? I'm not dating anyone. We're just friends that met while I was married and nobody else knows her, not even you, but she's my special secret friend. Right? Well, guess what? Ben is walking that all back. He realizes he is losing the PR public media relation game because as much as a mess as J-Lo is, we have to admit, Ben did her dirty. Now, I know we're all sitting here guessing, why did he do it dirty? Was it because of Diddy videos? What happened in the club with Natanya Rubin? What's going on? Is Ben just a narc and go? We are all trying to figure out. And J-Lo was sitting there saying, you don't even got to tempt me, baby. This is for Atlas. This is for the greatest love story never told. I'm like, get my money back one way or the other. Y'all, I will say this. If J-Lo makes a Lemonade album, if J-Lo makes a Lemonade album, I will be done. But let's get into this, right? Because a lot of people said it might be Diddy, which, by the way, if you're into Diddy knows, I did a special live with Natanya Rubin. That is the woman that was banged in the face in the club, still has bullet shrapnel in her face. And she said that J-Lo was a part of it and Diddy was a part of it. Also, we did a special live with Little Rod, one of Diddy's biggest accusers, the only male right now that has an active lawsuit against Diddy for the years. It's so good. Laughs, tears, the insights you didn't know. So if you are following the Diddy case and you want something that's not stale, old 20-year-old tea, or you want to hear from the people that were actually there and went on record and are going on court with Diddy, check out that live, okay? But some people said, okay, is it the Diddy stuff? Is it what happened in the club? Natanya actually did a live where she told us what happened in the club. However, I'm going with Ben's acting like he's guilty and he's acting like he's got caught. And oddly enough, he's saying the same things about this girl as he said about the nanny when Jennifer Lopez caught on. Get this. The real reason Ben Affleck denied knowing Kick as he desperately tries to erase Robert FK, whatever, F. Kennedy's daughter from his life amid the Jennifer Lopez divorce. That's right, Ben, you got caught. Now, y'all can say what y'all want. If Jennifer Lopez had stepped out, and some people said this is the karma for what happened back in the club, but if J-Lo had stepped out and we found out she was cheating for a new man, she wouldn't get no peace. So we had to talk about this with Ben. He's acting guilty. Why are you desperately trying to erase her from your life? Because a couple of days ago, you were rubbing that relationship in J-Lo's face. And now everybody's looking at you super strange. Now you're like, no, we're just friends. Your special friend nobody knows about. Get this. They said Ben is desperately trying to erase Kennedy from his life over fears their connection will negatively affect his divorce from J-Lo, with insiders adding he's also worried about being associated with Donald Trump. Did I forget to say that Kick Kennedy's father is a raging psycho? He literally left a dead bear in Central Park, killed it violently, and staged a scene. It's weird. He then hacked off a whale's head for no. This is psycho. Kick was raised by two alcoholics, according to memoirs and stuff like that. So I'm sure Ben Affleck's antics is right up her alley. Also, she's young and she's always said Ben Affleck is her crush. I do know that him saying he left because of sobriety is a lie, because he has been with a known party girl, hanging out, having the time of his life, saying, I've been celibate for long enough. I'm not going to be celibate for any longer. And we're like, you mean now Kit Kennedy has to look at that Phoenix tattoo across your back as you walk to the bathroom? Ugh. Remember that Phoenix tattoo? Oh, it's horrible. Did he ever get that lasered off? They said earlier this week a rep denied dating her, but said they're very, very good friends. J-Lo said, yeah, you friends the way we were friends while you were married to Jennifer Garner. The denial came after multiple sources had alleged that Ben and Kik had been hanging out and they had previously dated before Ben. Oh my God. So Ben had dated her apparently before he was even dating J-Lo. By the way, this is from the Daily Mail. Who wrote this? Russ Weekland from the Daily Mail is the source. Anyway, right? And now sources say that Ben is putting his connection with Kik on pause over concerns it could be detrimental to his divorce proceedings and fears about being connected to Trump after Kik's father endorsed him. Ben does have political aspirations. Google Ben Affleck political aspirations. If you don't believe me, they are well documented. I would laugh at anybody that says it's a reach. You obviously don't know Ben Affleck and you fall for that mess he tells everybody. Also, how has Ben being like they're just getting to know each other and new friends when, according to J-Lo, you guys dated before you guys got back together? Another lie, Ben. Is not looking good for you. Ben should have said nothing. He tried to erase Kik from his existence, and it's just not fair to her or anyone that knows her. Okay, Kik, and this is what I don't understand about Ben Affleck. What does he tell anyone? J-Lo saw him do Jennifer Garner dirty. Jennifer Garner saw him do J-Lo dirty. They both saw him do Anna Day Armand, whatever her name is, dirty. Kik, you saw him do Jennifer and J-Lo dirty. And the other girl. And then when he's free, you line back up. What is going on? I guess there's a lot of people that want to play Captain Save-A-Ho. Anyway, he's trying to pull the I don't know her card, but what he failed to realize is that they weren't the only two people in the world that knew that they used to hook up or that they were hanging out again. That's right. This sounds like J-Lo put another private investigator on him, and I don't blame her. Say what you want. I would have did the same thing. He fears that this will affect his divorce. You damn right. J-Lo wants her money. And even though there was no overlap, sure, Ben, saying he didn't even know her was not the right move. So let me get this straight. J-Lo caught Ben in a huge lie that is going to cost some money because Ben allegedly owes J-Lo a lot of money. And J-Lo says she ain't giving back that ring. How did you lie and say you didn't know someone that you used to date when there is actual photographic evidence? Yo, Ben. What y'all say now? I dare y'all to jump in the comments. I'm talking about the Ben Affleck sympathizers. Listen, J-Lo is a mess. We aren't cutting her any slack, but how, if anything, we should be laughing and dragging both of them equally. How are you guys defending, not y'all, but the people in the back, Ben Affleck and all this? We should be dragging them equally. I dare, what's now? J-Lo and her self-involvement made him lie about who his ex-girlfriend was? Is he a man or a boy? Let's also not forget that she is a Jennifer Garner lookalike. Let's also not forget that Ben has political aspirations. He comes from a very powerful family, but this girl doesn't realize Ben only likes to use people for what they can do. After dating J-Lo, I think he thought Kennedy would legitimize him and make him look like, oh, he's going back to the Jen Garner type of woman, because you know Jen Garner. But you messed up because her father is a raving lunatic. This had nothing to do with politics. He is a raving lunatic. There's something wrong with that man. The bear would go read how they found that bear and what he did to the bear and how he staged the scene. Yeah, he's a lunatic. Another insider said Ben doesn't like the intrusion that comes with celebrity, like dealing with his name in the news all the time. And he didn't like the DNC mention. And now when it comes to Kik, he's worried about being connected to Trump in the wake of his father's endorsement. Given the current political climate, Ben is putting the brake on Kik, but not only because of the Trump connection, he's also concerned about what J-Lo would think. Y'all, listen. Ben's rep said there's no truth to any of this. He doesn't even think she doesn't think that he knows her. Aren't you his rep? Can't you find out for sure? Caught in a lie. They said sources claim Jennifer is very upset with Ben amid rumors that he's been hanging out with her. It's really hit her hard. She's very upset and disappointed with Ben. They said Kick and Ben have been enjoying spending time together, but that the writer's remaining tight-lipped about their connection because she doesn't want to be seen as a mistress. Does this sound like innocent people to you? I want to hear the Ben Affleck apologists. I know we can drag J Lo. I spent half my time dragging her. I want to hear what these Ben apologists have. What's the mental gymnastics that you can say that made Ben turn into a lying alky cheater? Anyway, Ben and Kick had a fling before he got back together with J Lo. They met because Ben is from Boston, and when you live in Boston, the Kennedy family is royalty. So when he started hanging out with Kick, he legit thought he had landed into the Kennedy family, but she was too young and not ready for anything serious. The pair's romance did not ever overlap with Jennifer's. How do we know? When did their relationship start? I thought you said you didn't know her, Ben. They didn't have any affair during his marriage. But it is interesting to Kick's friends that as soon as the divorce happened, all of a sudden Ben is hanging out with an old hookup whose family he sees as royalty. Ben is a fame chaser, a clout chaser. He is a mess. As for how Kick views the actor, she thinks that he's intelligent and very much her style, but is being incredibly tight-lipped because she doesn't want to be seen as a mistress. She's not a mistress. She's nothing like J-Lo and likes to keep her private life private. Now, here's the problem I have, Missy, and I don't care because I'm going to speak as a woman. How effing dare you, as the mistress, start barking at the wife? I don't care if she was the worst wife in the world. What? I thought a mistress said that. You are the mistress. You are a party girl. Everybody knows your family's business. Your father is a raving lunatic, and all your family's business is all over the web for being hot messes. And you got the nerve to say, I'm nothing like J-Lo. I like keeping my private life private. Your private life's not private. You're tonguing a married man down, allegedly, in the polo club and all over town. That pick-me energy. I'll say one thing. Ben Affleck does bring out pick-me energy in women. Kick, you know what? You're going to get what you're asking for. Jennifer, don't say anything. Let her get exactly what she is asking for. They said Kick is fond of Ben, and she does not care what J-Lo thinks, honestly. You never do, just like J-Lo didn't care what anybody else thought. And it sounds like J-Lo stole Ben from you. He dumped you because J-Lo was respected back then. She'd just come off of the A-Rod, performed the inauguration. She was big. He thought, okay, now you're respectable enough. He dumped you, got with J-Lo, and now you think you got it back. What does Ben Affleck have? They got these women going Google Gaga. They said when they started hanging out, he and J-Lo were separated. He made this very clear with her. J-Lo listing the separation as April only confirmed this. They're both taking it day by day, but so far she's enjoying spending time with them. They hang out at the Beverly Hills Hotel because it offers a level of privacy to celebs that nowhere else does. The fact that people say she looks like Jen Garner is flattering because she thinks Jen is beautiful. Meanwhile, the second source confirmed that the pair were simply getting to know each other better, as they stated. Ben has been spending time with Kick, but there was nothing there yet. Their friends enjoy hanging out with each other, and it's true that she really doesn't have any thoughts about what J-Lo would think of her spending time with Ben. He's a great guy, and they're getting to know each other. Baby, let that hussy have him. I would just be giggling, eating my snacks, waiting for her to spiral out of control. Anyway, you guys, listen, let me know what y'all think in the comments. But the Ben Affleck apologists, I want to hear what y'all got to say because y'all be trying it. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.